My name is West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If you are watching this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the recent issue between the Nigerian national football team and the Libyan national football team. This is a case that is ongoing on the internet right now of how the Nigerian football team were maltreated in Libya during this ongoing Afcon African Cup of Nations 2025 qualifiers. And last week here, the Nigerian team that was supposed to play the Egyptian team for the second leg qualifications they traveled to Libya. And what happened? Their plane were diverted on the air to another reclusive airport where they were subjected to inhuman treatments for almost 24 hours. They were put inside airports that have no electricity. They were given no water, no internet, no food, and they were just left unkept. Then they still expect them to play a match the next day. So after this kind of abusive treatment, the Nigerian national team have no options but to go back to their country. And what happened? We are kind of having a diplomatic spat right now with the country of Libya, claiming that their own national team were given the same treatments when they came to play the first leg in Nigeria and just the week before. And that is why they lost the match. So they are trying to retaliate with this kind of treatment back to Nigerians. So what are the details of this case? What these people are saying, these Libya people are saying all over the internet is that Nigeria did it first. And Nigeria did it on purpose to them. And it was a form of a psychological attack on their team so that they will not be balanced for playing the match. They are going to lose the match to Nigeria, and they will not qualify for the Afcon uptake. They will not qualify to compete next year. So this thing they are saying now is something like a tick for tact approach, but it's not. The fact of the matter is that you cannot compare Libya team and Nigeria team in football. We have always been better than them in playing football. And what happened here is that when the Libyans came to Nigeria, they are supposed to land in the states that they will play that match in Calabar in Uyo. They have an international airport there. But instead of these people to take a direct flight from their own country to land in that very airport, they decide to go and land in another city that is over 200 kilometers away from where they are playing that match. They decide to go and land in Port Harcourt Airport, and they only send this notification to Nigeria just 2 hours to when they are going to land. They were already airborne. Their plane was already in the air when they called the Nigerian Football Association and told them that they are landing in Port Harcourt, which is over 200 kilometers away from the place where they are going to play this match. So what do you expect people to do when you notify them of the change of plans, abrupt or sudden change of plans? They were expecting you to land in another state. You are not saying that you are going somewhere else. So what will people do? They have to immediately plan for you. And despite that notification, they still put people on ground to mobilize buses for them and to mobilize them to create place for them to sleep. This Libya team now came down from the plane. They refused to rest. They refused to relax. They said that they are going to go by bus to the location that very night. They were even saying that you have to fly there since you did not tell us that you are going to be coming to Port Harcourt. We didn't plan for you. So your own plane that we arranged to fly you to that place, you have to pay for it because you did not notify us on time that you'll be coming to this very airport and you are not supposed to land in Port Harcourt, you are supposed to land in Oyo. Now that extra airfare, you people will pay it for your to fly to that place because we didn't budget for that. So they get upset. They say, no, they are not going to pay for that. It's too expensive. They are going to use bus to go there. And against the advice of the Nigerian people, that we don't really travel in the night in this country. This country is have issue with insecurity and the rest. The Libya team insists that they must go to Uyo by night bus. Despite that, they were giving bus that very night with security to guide them to where they are going to play that match. So this Libya team, they went through the stress of driving all the way by road from Port Harcourt to Oyo. And you know that Nigerian roads are not that smooth. Even for we living in Nigeria, we have to drive in all these roads. Okay, it's not like Libya. So what they came in for was an experience that I don't know if these people were thinking that Libya is like Nigeria. Nigeria have some really rugged terrains. Okay, if you have been to Nigeria, you will know what I'm talking about. So they went through all these experiences which we normally go through in our own country, and of course they got to where they are playing their match. They relaxed and they played, and quite naturally they lost by just 1-0 at the last hour. They played their best. So this Libya team now, they got angry. They are saying that it was because of that journey that they made that to Nigeria, that the journey was stressful and Nigeria treated them badly. That was why they lost the match in Nigeria. Now, what happened? They did not see anything. They didn't complain to CAF. They kept quiet. They went back to their country knowing that Nigerian team will come to their country the next week to come and play them the second half. What happened? Once the Nigeria team are on air going to Benghazi, they called the pilot and they forced the pilot to go and land in a very, very obscure airport, far from where the Nigerian team is going to play the match. The landlord have the pilot have no option than to land in that place, and where they landed, they were subject to serious inhuman treatments. Serious inhuman treatments unbefitting of a country's national team. So after this kind of experience, despite all the argument, everything, they still expect the Super Eagles to play them. No, the Super Eagles say, we cannot play you people anymore. This is wrong. This is not what we signed for. And you people are very, very rude and arrogant and bad to us. We are going back to our country. And then they left Libya. So what happens now? The Libya people at first, they said that it was a mistake, logistic and issues. Then later they now opened up and said that they did this purposely because Nigeria did the same thing to them. And as a result of that, Nigeria was responsible for them losing their match. So they wanted to do the same thing, and Nigeria must play them under this condition. And they are even threatening a legal lawsuit against Nigeria. Before we know, all the newspapers in the country, all their so-called bloggers, they were all in support of this decision, and they start shooting videos to insult Nigerian people, talk trash about Nigeria, talk very bad of how they were treated in Nigeria. So this is part of the reason I am making this video now, to address this situation, to bring out the facts of this matter. There are many facts in this matter that we need to consider. First of all, the Libya team is in the same group with Nigeria, and they are at the bottom of the team. They just needed to draw or to win to get to qualify for the Afcon. They are already done. They were not prepared this year, and they are not in top form with Nigeria. So the team is already losing. Even if they played directly one-on-one in Nigeria, I believe that Nigeria team will still win them, because they are already at the bottom of the ladder. Okay, if they lost this match, they are going out, they are not qualifying, and they know Nigeria is at the top of the same thing. So they are in no place to win. And the issue that they're saying that Nigeria did to them is their own fault. How are you going to change your travel plans 2 hours to when you are going to land on the air? They invited you to go to one place. You bought tickets to another state. What are you planning? Are you planning to deliberately cause trouble? You are supposed to play a match in New York. What happened? You go and land in Washington. Does it make sense? You know that your match is not in Washington. You are booking ticket to Washington. What kind of stupidity is that? This is the kind of thing that the Libya team did. The place you are going to have an international airport. You can fly there directly. They are expecting you there. Why did you not choose to divert your flight to another state? Not only that you got there, are you expecting to give the people there to give you free flight to your destination? No, it does not happen. The airlines we have in Nigeria, they are all private airlines. They are business airlines. They don't do charity work. You have to pay for your own tickets to fly to where you are going. Even government officials pay for their own ticket in Nigeria. We don't have a Nigerian national airline. They are all private companies. So if you want to travel in Nigeria, you pay for your tickets, whether you are in the government or not. So if you take a flight to the wrong airport, if you want to fly again to your destination, you have to buy the ticket at that price that they give you. Any price that they give you, you have to buy it. It is not Nigerian government that will buy that ticket for the Libyan national team for a mistake that was made by the Libyan national team. Okay? It does not make sense. You made a mistake. You flew to the wrong airport. You were given directive to fly to where you are playing your match, but you refused. You flew to the wrong airport, and now you are saying that you want. So this is what we saw with these people. It is indeed that they wanted to melt out the same treatment, hoping that Nigerians will come there, that they are going to stress the national team. After passing them to pass, Nigerian national team refused to play, and then they get angry and upset, and they are threatening a lawsuit. What most people do not know is that this behavior coming from the Arab Republic of Libya is not a new behavior. They have always been maltreating African people like this. We have many cases of them maltreating Nigerians, especially these illegal or irregular migrants that are trying to pass through Libya to go to Europe. There have been many documented cases of Libya being a... So you're going to find this kind of behavior with... They don't see themselves as African. But the problem is that a lot of Africans don't know this because they are not taught proper history in the country. A lot of African people think Arabs are part of Africa. Arabs are not part of Africa. They came to Africa through conquests during the time of the Arab slave trade. In the spread of Islam, they came here to spread their religion and to steal people, to conquer Africa, to colonize Africa. And this colonization started in the year 640 AD when the Arabs from Persia, the Middle East, they came into Egypt and they took over Egypt. And the same Arab people that took over Egypt passed through Egypt to spread into the rest of Northern Africa. And they are still in Africa today. They are still in Egypt. That's why they call Egypt the Arab Republic of Egypt. The original Egyptians, they are not Arabs. And they are not Muslims. They are African people. But due to the issue of the Arab enslavement of people, due to the issue of this Muslim Islam spread, they have taken over North Africa, and they have taken over Egypt. So these people, they know the truth of who they are. So they don't see themselves as part of Africa. There are over about 22 Arab countries in the world today. 10 of them are in Africa. The ones that are in Africa is Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Somalia, Sudan, Djibouti, Mauritania, and Comoros Island. These 10 countries, they are Arab countries. These people, they are not from Africa. This is what many Africans don't know. So they see themselves as different from African people, and they see sub-Saharan African or real African people like me, they see them as subhuman human beings. They see them as slaves, and they see them as people to do their bidding, people that they are superior to. So the way they treat original African people is different. They treat them that they are people that they can command, they can talk to anyhow they like, they can maltreat, and nothing will happen to them. This is the mentality Arabs have against African people, and a lot of Africans don't know this. That is why they go to Arab countries. You see a lot of African people going to Arab countries, thinking they are going to look for work there. When you go to Arab country, they treat the Africans there as slaves. If you go to get work in an Arab country, what they do is that they will take your employer must take your passport. They take your passport and then they treat you anyhow. When they're tired of you, they sell you to another person. It is okay for them to sell employees among each other, especially people from Africa. But when people from Philippines goes to work in Arab countries, they never take their passports. I have asked people, Filipino overseas workers that used to go to Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar. When you get there, do they take your passport? They say no. Arab people don't seize their passports. But if it's an African person, the first thing that we do is to take your passport from you. And this is a wrong thing to do. But I don't understand why many African countries still allow this practice in the Middle East. It is okay for your employer to keep your passport. This is rubbish. You see, they do this in Israel. They do this in all Arab countries just because you want to get a job. This is slavery, kind of legal slavery. And this is wrong. So Africans going to Arab country to go and look for work, they are subjecting themselves to subhuman treatments because these people don't see you as equals with them. And they are not from Africa, they are occupiers. And this these so-called North African Arab countries, they are the countries that are actually destroying the plans and visions of AU, African Union. Anytime they do AU meeting, they always invite them. They will pretend that they are African people, but they are not African people. When AU is talking about one currency, free movement of goods and services, these Arab countries, they pretend that they are going through. They never intend to go through with it because countries like Egypt, Morocco, even Libya will never agree to free movement because this will destroy their economy. They see it as an avenue for Africans to come back to take the land that they have stolen from their ancestors, especially Egypt. Egypt, for one, will never agree to free movements in the whole of Africa. They will not allow African people to come to Egypt visa-free because the main source of income in Egypt is tourism. And they are making this money from the artifacts that were built by the original Africans that they are claiming to be theirs. They are claiming it as their heritage, trying to whitewash everything, try to pillage everything, and try to pimp it to the world. But they have nothing to do with it. That is why they don't care. If the Arabs in Egypt are really from Egypt, they will not be going into digging all the graves of their own ancestors and showcasing it to the world, opening everything to the world. This is something that is an abomination, and it is horrendous for you to be exposing your own ancestors, digging up their grave and exposing them to the whole world. It's like somebody is open their, when you come to your papa die, you come to open your papa here and show everybody. You say this person are your grandmama. The next thing you go and dig up the grave of your grandmother, you pull a pine, pull a brazier, you show the whole world her nakedness. They show the whole world everything about them. This is disgraceful. This is what they are doing in Egypt, digging ancestors of African people and exposing them to the whole world, abusing them and stealing from them. Grave robbing. Why they do this is that they don't have any blood or DNA connection to the people in those tombs, to those artifacts, to those graves. They don't have any connection to it. They are thieves. So only thieves can do this. Okay? So they are not from Africa. So don't make this mistake to think that any of these Arab countries, these people you see there with their Arab skin, they are from Africa. They are not from Africa. So they think that you are inferior. So what happened is that they made a mistake in Nigeria. And instead of them to apologize for their mistake, they decide to go and attack Nigerian people because they feel that they have been slighted. How can you book a wrong ticket far from the place you are supposed to play your football match? You refuse to apologize for that. You want the people that you are playing against to pay for your mistake. No, you don't do that in the real world. You have to learn from your experience. You book a wrong ticket to the wrong city, and they're still trying to help you. You say, no, you must do things by yourself. And despite the fact that you say you must get your way, they still assist you in getting your way. And the next thing, you are blaming them for your loss. As if you even know how to play ball. As if you can even play ball better than them. Then the next thing that you can do is to say you want to replicate the same treatment. You abuse them like this. You take them to your country, take them to a very dirty airport, and keep them there for almost 20 hours without food or water or internet or any sort of comfort. And you say that this is the best way to go. What this proves is that Arab people, especially the Libya people, they hate African people, they hate Nigerian people, and they envy Nigerian people. They want Nigerians to suffer. And this have exposed their mentality. Because according to them, this directive came from the highest level, meaning from their so-called presidency, their so-called senates. They agreed to this. And before they even did it, they're already writing in their blog that they are going to maltreat Nigerians. And they are still writing all this and saying all this nonsense in their own internet space that they are totally in support of what they did to Nigeria. So if a whole country can come to like this, you can see the low mentality of these people, that they are full of hate, and they are stupid people. Okay, this is not the kind of people Nigerians need to be doing things with. Okay, because they are not matured. Okay, they are not matured people, and clearly they don't see themselves as equal with Nigerians. They see themselves as sort of superior people that should be given special treatment, preferential treatment. They should be treated like lords or gods, maybe lords of the deserts. But in Nigeria here, we don't see them like that. If you are somebody that is conversant with history, you will know that Arab people, they are occupiers, and they have this mentality of a superiority complex. I have noticed it in their character. In my experience here on this channel, I do these videos. I interact with people from all over the world. I have done spiritual work for people from all over the world. I have done things for Indian people, even so-called Caucasian people. Sometimes I do things for them. I have done things for people all over the world. You will be surprised the kind of people that have contacted me. And of course, these Arab people, some of them contact me from time to time. And my experience with them is this. When an Arab man contacts you, they always like to talk down on you. And they have this tone that they want to command you to do the things that they want. When they call me, and guess what? 99% of the time, when a Arab person contacts me, what they want is a fadoja agresta. That's sex, performance, drug, and penis enlarger. That is the only thing that Arab people are contacting me for. Fadoja agresta. What the Arab man is primarily concerned about is sex. 90% of the time. Sex is what is always in their minds. That is why I have said in this channel that African women should not go to Arab country. In fact, African people should not go to their country, because the way they treat most of the Africans there is very, very poor. And I don't understand why Africans are still going to Arab country. And I know that the main reason they go there is because they don't know history, and they think that these Arab people are African people. Okay, they are not African people. They are enemies of Africa. I say it on this channel because what has Islam contributed to Africa? Tell me one thing that Arabs contribute. The only thing they contribute is their religion. And their religion is to enslave African people, to bring terrorism, Boko Haram, high swap, terrorist activities, create division by destroying the local and culture, local spirituality, and imposing Islam. This is the only good thing that they have done, and it's a bad thing for Africa. So the Arab people, they have not really done anything to help Africa except to promote their religion. The whole Arabs in the world, they are not up to 100 million authentic Arabs, but you see Africans that call themselves Muslims are almost a billion. So you see 100 million people controlling almost a billion people through religion. This is wrong. This is why we need to be bold enough to be speaking against the evils of religion. You cannot be keeping quiet and seeing all these things happen and you say that you are afraid. What are you afraid of? If you don't talk, you will die. If you talk, you will still die. So it's better to talk and die. That's what it just be. So we must speak against the evils of religion. These people, Arab people, they are not African people. As this issue is going on, what did we see? A very popular sport commentator in Egypt came out and said that the whole Arab world should back Libya in this case. One racist Egyptian commentator from Egypt, he came out with a statement. What is his name again? Arab commentator calls on Arabs in CAF to back Libya after suspended games against Super Eagles. Somebody in Egypt, one popular idiot and a racist that is a so-called commentator in Egypt, came out on the news and said that the Arabs in CAF must support Libya against Nigeria in this very case. Why is he saying this? He's saying this to show support for the Libyan people because he claims that they are a sister country, that all Arabs must support Libya. So for him, it is Arabs versus African. That is the way this Egyptian commentator, his name is Issam El Sawali, during a commentary in the Egyptian-Mauritanian match. That was a 1-0 in favor of Egypt. He said this to members of the CAF Executive Committee. Koro, he didn't hide the racism. He said this to members of the CAF Executive Committee that Arabs should ensure that the judgment in this case favors Libya. What kind of open racism? He was not even ashamed. He wasn't even ashamed. Commentator from Egypt going to meet CAF executive and open his mouth to say that all Arabs in CAF must ensure that this outcome favors Libya because they want to back their sister country Libya against Nigeria. So what does that tell you? It tells you that all Arabs are united against African people and Arabs are not African. So they see this for them is like a war. For them, it's like a war. So if we're having issues with Libya tomorrow, of course, Egypt will give them weapons to come and kill us because they are one. And they know that they are one, but we don't know this. We think that they are different people, but they are one and the same. So this kind of issues that we see are issues that is supposed to open our eyes to the reality of things, that we don't actually have friends with these people, that we are sharing this continent with. These Arab countries, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, Libya, Mauritania, all the Arab countries, the 10 Arab countries in Africa, we should be very careful with them because they don't see us as the same. And when you check history, you know that they came here through migration, through the spread, to spread their Islam. So all these lands that all these places people are occupying in North Africa, they are all stolen lands. Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Sudan, they are all stolen land. They are stolen from African people. These people are just occupying Africa. So we cannot really integrate with them, and they are not even interested in integrating with African people. They always treat Africans bad. When you go to this country, they always treat us very, very bad. A lot of African people, they complain a lot that the Arabs, they are slaves. They treat them like they are slaves. We should not accept these treatments. And we should not wait for these people to wake up. We must start organizing things by ourselves. For those other countries that are in African Union, they should forget about unifying with this country. It will never happen. This mission of one currency for Africa, and free movement of goods and services, it will never work. I don't know what other African countries are seeing, but this will never work. Maybe it will work for the rest of black African countries. It will work for us, but when it comes to Arab countries, forget it. Arab countries will never allow free movement of goods and services because they will see it as the African people coming back to claim the land that they have stolen, that their ancestors have stolen from us. So they will never agree. Countries like Libya, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria, they will never agree to free movement of goods and services. So that dream of AU will never materialize. So it will be better if the rest of black Africa do this among themselves. It will facilitate things. But if you are waiting, you must include all these people, forget it. These are just like enemies in disguise that they have already embedded themselves in Africa. Okay, they will never agree to this. So we should not waste our time with these people. And what we see in this case is that the whole Arab world are united against African people. For them, they see anything that their brother does as legit. And they see this that an injury to one is an injury to all. And they see African people as inferior people. So when they feel slighted, they want to get revenge. Something happened which was a mistake that you made. Instead of you making sure you don't repeat that your mistake again and apologizing, you still want to get revenge or want to hurt somebody for the mistake that you made by yourself. This is wrong. For me, this is wickedness. I cannot make a mistake against somebody and still yet I want the person to feel pain because I feel pain for my own mistake. This is a childish mentality. So these Libya people, they are like recalcitrant children. They are very stupid children, idiots. They are bad people. They have always been like this. When the Africans go to their country, they always treat Africans very bad. And I don't know why African people are still going to Arab countries, for crying out loud. I can talk freely about Arab countries today because I don't intend to go to their country. I don't want to even pass through their country. For what? I don't plan to go to Dubai for holiday. There are many African countries that I have not been to yet. So why will I want to take my money to go and give them in Dubai? What is in Dubai that I cannot find in other part of the world? Instead of me to go to Dubai, I can go to Asia. I can go to Africa. I can go to many other countries in the Latin America. Why must it be Saudi Arabia or Qatar? Wait till I go find, go there. I never see skyscraper before. What do they have in that country that I cannot look for in other places? So I know they plan to pass them, go anywhere. So I can talk freely about these countries. I can call them out for what they have because I don't need them for anything. There's nothing that they can offer me. I don't need their money and I don't like their religion. Muhammad is a pedophile and a bandito. Imagine a 52 years old man getting married to a 9 years old girl. Is that not pedophilia? Is that not pedophile? Define pedophile for me and I will give you Muhammad. If your most holy prophet is a pedophile, what does that tell you about the religion? All Muslims are pedophiles. Is that not what it translates to? A religion that uses sex to deceive people. What kind of religion that promises you sex in heaven? Religion that promises you 72 virgins. Is that not a scam? Only men that are preoccupied by sex, these sexual deviant men, will join this religion. Muslims that say that their women should be wearing blankets every day on this earth, you only see the eye of the woman. But they are planning to go and have everyday orgies in heaven with 72 women. What kind of religion is this? Is it not an oxymoron? If sex is evil, that a woman's body is evil, why are you going to be given 72 of these evil things in heaven? Something that is bad. But you are going to be rewarded with that bad thing in your paradise. Does this make sense? So anybody that involves themselves in religion like this, their brain is something is wrong. There are many screws losing in the brain. sex for heaven. I don't understand how this blow yourself up, you go to heaven, and you have unlimited sex if you follow Allah. Is that how it works? What kind of religion is this? A religion that degrades women, a religion that spreads hate, a religion that says that everybody that does not believe in it is a infidel, can be killed at any time, a religion that is violence in nature. What sort of nonsense is this? And you want to play football with this kind of person? What do you expect? If you win that person, he will must get angry at you. He will not be happy with you. This is not a religion of peace. These people are not peaceful. Imagine somebody made a mistake. You're supposed to fly to your airport where your match is. You fly to another airport. The next thing, they are still trying to make arrangement for you. You are insisting to do your own thing. They allow you to do your own thing. You still lose the match, which you don't even know how to play football in the first place. Then you are blaming somebody for your failure. Is that not a very low mentality thing to do? What sort of useless human beings are this? Then the next thing, you say that the next is to revenge. All your life is all about revenge. Revenge. Jihad, go to heaven and kill and go to heaven. That is why you want to revenge your national team. You think Nigeria will want to play ball with you people next time? When say we get basket for rotting mango. How many Libya players are top players in Europe? When you go to European League, UEFA, have you seen any Libya player making name there? Is it not only African players you are seeing there? Una sabi play ball. Show me one good Libya player in any European league or in any league in the world, and I will sit down. Show me a Libyan player that is as better than Austin Okosha, or even our old school players that we have. Kanu Nwankwo, even the new one that we have now. I don't even send Nigerian players, but I know that Libya players, you cannot play ball more than Nigerians. Una not sabi play ball, na gun una dey shoot. Now only gun una dey shoot. Okay? You people are slave traders. You people are rapists. You people are religious fanatics. You people are jihadists. We are not supposed to be even playing with you people. You people are basically terrorists. Yes, una country good. You people have peace in your country. Don't be killing, they killing yourself every day. Criminals. After you killed your President Gaddafi, what do you have now? I only feel sorry for African people that are going to your country. Person like me, you not see me for Libya. What do you want to go see me do? What do I want to go do for them? Hungry not cash me rich like that. Are they crazy? Instead of me to go to Libya, I will go to Ghana. I rather even go to Congo than go to Libya. I will first of all go to Congo than go to Libya. What are they go find for them? When I get groove. Una be stupid people. Okay, and Muhammad is still a pedophile. If you want to take your head, go Nakwa, go Nakwa. Yes. How can your most holy prophet be sleeping with a 9-year-old girl? Does it make sense? In this day and age, you people, the only way your religion can grow is to deprive women of education, is to deprive women of equal rights. It will deprive women of human rights. What kind of religion is this? Because any sensible woman will not be a Muslim. You know that really Islam is very, very defective religion. That's why they don't allow their women to be educated. Because if their women are educated, they will not be Muslims. They will teach their children the right things. They don't want the women to teach their children how to be a better man. They don't want them. They only want to teach the children how to become a killer, a future bandito. So this is the mentality of these Islamic people. They have very low mentality. I only feel sorry for Africans that are Muslims. They are lost. They are lost. Any well-educated African person will know that this religion, something is fundamentally wrong with it. Any educated woman will know that this religion is slavery. Where is the reward for a good woman in the Muslim Quran? If man have 72 virgins in heaven, what does the woman have? Is the woman not supposed to have 72 men? What does the woman have? Nothing. The best a woman can be in the Islamic Bible is to be one of the wives or concubine to one of the jihadists. No plan for woman. What kind of sad religion is this? If I am a footballer, I will not play ball with Arab people because una head not there in the right place. Whether they fit carry dagger inside GC, when you win them, the next they go dagger you, or they fit carry bomb, come the feed. Una fit do all these kind of things. I not trust you now. I not trust una head not there the right place. A religion that have codified pedophilia into their book. You think I will go to stay in a Arab country? For what? When you are defined, go there. Una head not correct. So if people know all these things, we know how to treat you better. A lot of Africans don't know all these things. Then they teach you to be better people, but you not be better people. All the Muslim people that have contacted me on this channel, it's all about fadoja, sex, drug, and I never give them. And the way they talk to you, when they come to you, they want you to do something first before they pay you. They will contact me from Pakistan, some from Saudi Arabia, Oman. The way they talk down on me, I just cannot really do anything for them. They want to treat you. They have this mentality of this genie, that this story of the genie. When you say you rub the kettle 3 times, the genie will come out and grant them their wish. The story of the genie is the black man, emancipated black man that they use as a slave to be doing all their dirty work. So they think they can just command you to do something for them. Then when you have granted their wishes, they give you anything they want to give you. This is the kind of mentality they approach me with. I then say, no, I don't do this. So there are many things I don't do, and there are many things I will not do. I have principles. Hungry need to catch me for this channel. When I tell you my condition, you don't meet my condition, we need to move forward. I have never helped my black people finish. Then are you, when I know so you be oppressor, when I know so your head not correct, when I know so now sex, knife for your head, now you I won't come help. I decrease. So most times I just block them, I insult them, and I block them. I want them never to come back to the channel. I not send them. Okay? If you know yourself, you're not going to want to get anything to do with these people. You're not going to get anything to do with them. If you think they are the lie, try to pay visit to as a black person, try to visit an Arab country and see how these people behave, how these people treat black people. You will see it out, you will see their behavior. When you see, say, no. This is unacceptable. This is not good enough. So me trying to go to these people is like I am helping them. I'm giving them credibility. So I don't do that. I don't even have any of them as friends. Okay, I will not be in a friendship with somebody that looks down on me. For waiting I won't take that kind of friendship do. So these Arab people, what is giving them ego is the amount of Africans that are Muslims. Every year you see people paying money to go to pilgrimage in Arab world, in Mecca, to go and kiss the black stone, paying $5,000-$10,000. Now they have raised it to $15,000. That is waste of money. If there is any holy land in the world, I keep saying this, it is Africa. Africa is the only holy land. This is the land, the birthplace of humanity. Here in Africa, every soil is holy. You don't need to travel anywhere to get spiritual connection. You are sitting in the origin of spirituality. You can pour your libation anywhere in the land, and the land will respond to you. You need to know yourself first. For you to command the spirits, you need to know who you are. This knowledge of self is what African people are lacking from. That is why our people will cross this Sahara desert to go to Libya to become slaves. If you know yourself, you will never think of crossing to out of this country to go and suffer abroad. All these African people going there, many of them are Muslims and Christians. A real African will not put themselves in this condition. You will not risk your life passing the longest desert in the world, how to go to Italy, to go to Europe. You risk your life, pass through hell, pass through all these slave traders, all these scallywags, because you want to go to Europe. That is stupidity. I cannot do that. Okay? There are a lot of money here in Nigeria to make. You have to find out what to do. If you know yourself as a pure African person, you will not pass through all those difficulties. Why my people are suffering is because of ignorance. It is only ignorance that will make you want to go to Libya, want to go to Arab world, to go and be enduring constant maltreatments. If you are a woman, it is worse. They will just turn you into a sex object. This is a cursed life. This is what people are putting themselves in because they don't know themselves. You don't know your value. You don't know your value as an African person. That is why you go to suffer in their country. If you know your value, you will love yourself, you will love your country, and you want to make things right here. No matter how hard it is, you must stay and fight. If you cannot fight to protect and defend what is yours, what chances you think you can have outside there? There you are totally vulnerable. Yeah, at least you are protected. You have where to fall back to. This is your base. Okay? So it's better to fight and die here than to go and suffer and die in another man's country. If you die here, you die for something. If you die there, you die for nothing. Okay? So these people going to Arab countries to go and suffer, you are just going there because of ignorance. Me, I will never go there. And I will be here today. I talk true today. I insult their religion. Yes, a lot of Arab people have threatened to kill me because I call their prophet a pedophile. A lot of them are threatening to cut my heads. That they will do this, that they cannot do anything to me. You're not going to see me for your country one day, come and be begging you for a job. Come and be begging you. I am a king here in my country. You cannot try those nonsense here. Talk trash against black people. You cannot try that. You are a slave in my country. You have no right here. You are a thief in Africa. You are not from Africa. You are occupier. I can say this because I know my history. And you cannot say anything against this. When you want to scare Arab, if you have Arab friends on Facebook, the best way to lose them, when you post about Kemet, you post about, they let them know that you know your history, you know the original black history of Egypt. They will start giving you a chance. They will know that you know the history, you know the truth. They cannot see anything to you. When I used to have some Arab people on my friends list in Cape Verde, immediately they had me as friend and they start seeing all this Egyptian stuff. They unfriend me instantly. I was just laughing. They didn't waste time. They were so shocked that I know about black Kemets. They thought I was just another ignorant, foolish African that have no knowledge of history. When these Arab people saw my Facebook, they saw my post about Kemets, they unfriend me instantly. They know that I know the truth. And they are thieves, they are occupiers. And I can call them that anytime, any day. But a lot of Africans don't know this. They will be going to them, bowing down to them, looking up to them, thinking that they are one special thing. Then they start maltreating you. They say this one is a fool. They start maltreating you, talking down on you, and you start smiling like a coon. But that cannot work with me because I know who I am. So knowledge is power. What we need to do is to be teaching our people the truth about these people, that they are not our friends. So we should be very careful how we do things with them. I have warned people on this channel, if you are a girl, a woman, don't send your woman child to any Arab country. Don't ever do that. Even for a man, it's even dangerous. Many of them are gay. Many of them are gay. They are bisexual people. They are twisted people. This kind of puff daddy and freak off mentality is what they have in their mind. This is the only thing that goes on in their minds. Very sick bastards. If their holy prophet is a pedophile, what do you expect from these people? What do you expect from them? Do you expect anything less? So you are looking at them as normal people because they're wearing turban? No, they are not normal people. They are demented people. Okay? Anybody that takes this religion serious, Islam, Christianity, they take it very serious. They are mad people. Just plain dress up. The same way the Catholics are pedophiles in Rome. Same way these ones are pedophiles in Mecca. Nothing changed. The only thing is one say we drink alcohol, the other one say we don't drink alcohol, but they are doing the same thing. All of them are one. Okay, so we need to be careful of these people. So these accidents or incident between the Libya Nigerian national team is a clear example that Arabs are not Africans. If Arabs are real Africans, Libya will not behave like this. You made a mistake and then you want to revenge somebody for your own mistake that you made, saying this is the way to solve the problem. And the next thing, your stupid brother from Egypt is saying all Arabs must support Libya and make sure that they have a favorable outcome. What sort of nonsense is that? So now the gang of the Naso Nabi. Well, now we don't know now. So I hope many African people will learn from this lesson. And we should know how to treat these people. And should be teaching the history of these people to our children, so that our children will not think they are our friends. Okay, these 10 so-called 10 Arab countries in Africa, we should be careful of them. Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Djibouti, Mauritania, and Comoros Islands. The people living there, they are not original African people. They'll not be your brother and your sister. They'll be stranger. So now you know, and their head is not in the right place. The only thing they know is sex and hashish. That is the only thing, and how to enslave people. They don't know any other thing. They don't know about brotherhood. They don't know about brotherly love. They don't know about unity. They are not even interested in bringing prosperity to Africa. They are only here to spread their evil religion and terrorism and stupidity as well. So this is the thing that I have to say today concerning these people. And I believe the word is enough for the wise. So questions and comments are welcome. Like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release it. Then, of course, you have not gotten my book. This is a book called Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension. For those people that want to know about Black Kemets, the spirituality of the ancient Egyptian people, which are the original owners of Egypt, not these bloody Arabs that are sitting there claiming they are Egyptians. They are not from Africa. They are occupiers. Okay, they will not allow you to know this because they are thieves. If you want to know the true spirituality and you want to tap into that Kemetic spirituality, you need to get this book. This book will show you how to get to contact your ancient Kemetic ancestors, how to make contact with them, and how to bring them into your consciousness and to bring them online, and start doing the right things and forget all these useless people that are there that are trying to do things. So get this book. It's just $100. It's not expensive. You don't need to fly to Egypt. You don't need to fly to Nigeria. You just get the book and you start doing the work. Then this one, Walking in the Shadow of the Gods. If you want to know how to walk in the shadow of the gods, there are a lot of herbs, remedies that will help you. And I have wrote this book extensively to give people the technical know-how of how to connect with their original African spiritual knowledge, on how to do root work, how to do spells, stuff. Ironically, the funny thing since I've been selling all these books, no single Arab person have bought any of my book. No, I have sold my books. People from all over the world have bought it, but I have never sold to a single Arab. You know what? They are not interested in knowledge, and they know all these things. They know that what I'm saying is true. And for them, they don't need it because they don't live in truth. So this book is not for them. They don't buy my book. They're only interested in Fadoja Agresta, how to get big dick and have sex. This is what Arabs are interested in. They're not interested in knowledge. So they can never be your friend. This one, Quantum Physics and African Spirituality, will teach you about the origin of quantum physics from Africa. Everything you need to know about the origin of religion, origin of Islam, Christianity, and the truth about ancient Kemets is all here in this book with a lot of scientific, historical, etymological evidence for your references. So for those people that want to know about the truth about Africa, this book will cover all those and solve all those problems for you and takes out all the noise. So please get this book. It's just $50. And the three of them is just $300 plus postage. You get this knowledge and you empower yourself today. And you start knowing something and doing the right thing that will put you in line with your spiritual destiny and your African ancestors. Okay? So this is what I have to say today. If you also want to learn African spirituality, I teach it from the history, the sciences, to the metaphysics. I have a 6-month program. It's just $600. You can pay $100 monthly, and you get access to this knowledge. Then if you also want to do your oracle tarot divination readings, I do that as well. If you want to buy your spiritual items, your herbs, your soaps, ointments, caries, native shock, all sort of spiritual stuff that we use in African spirituality. I sell those things as well. You can contact me. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.